my fellow knights, welcome back to the Struggle Bus, where today we're going to be playing Atraxa the fair way with a little bit of domain action. But first, I want to say if you are returning to the channel, please do consider liking the video, sharing the video, and dropping a sub, as it really would help me out. And if you're new to the channel, kick back, relax, and enjoy the show. So, we've seen a ton of Reanimator Atraxa, right? It's probably the most efficient way to play her. Atraxa being a fantastic 7 green, white, blue, black, 7/7 Phyrexian Angel with Flying, Vigilance, Death Touch, and Lifelink. But when Atraxa enters the battlefield, you may search the top 10 cards of your library for a permanent of each kind, right? And so we've tried it, like I said, with the Reanimator. Now we're going to try to just straight up hardcast her. And I feel like because of the fact that she's running all but one color, we might as well try in a domain shell. So we are visiting sweet cards like Sphinx of the Clear Skies for an additional threat and card draw. Drag to the bottom is our board wipe of choice, as typically in this deck it is going to be a sweet -6/-6 for 4, which gets rid of most things. Herd Migration is a good card to find us the lands we're missing early, gaining us a little bit of life, and then later in the game, it's a win con, making a ton of 3/3s on the board. Kami War as a removal spell and win con, being able to exile a permanent right away, bouncing a permanent, making them discard. Of course, we can bounce one of our own things and make them discard anyways. And then, of course, if it gets to the flip side, then it's a pretty beefy dragon. Leyline Binding is our removal of choice at the enchantment level because it does have flash, and in this deck it more often than not costs only 1 white, so that's super sweet. Shadow's Prophecy is our card draw. We're running 3 of, being able to look 5 cards deep into our deck, trying to pick out the best 2 at the low cost of 2 life. But it is instant speed, which is nice because we get to leave up our removal and make the most informed decision. 1 Shigeki to be able to buy back our things should the game go long, and it does offer us a little bit of ramp, and it counts as both a creature and enchantment, so we're able to grab it off of Atraxa. Azusa Many Journeys gives us lifesteal, or correction, a little bit of life gain. It lets us ramp by playing an additional tap land, right? Because most of our lands are going to be the Triumphs, and then it's a creature on its own. 3 Shouldered Edicts. I decided to go with a more removal heavy versus ramp heavy version that we've seen in previous domain decks, and I feel like because of the aggression of the meta, it is better for us to buy time, stem the bleeding from our opponent's aggression with this card. And Shoulder's Edict is fantastic, right? It's 2 mana, it's only a single black, so we can fit it anywhere in the curve, and being able to get rid of a Planeswalker, which is typically what this deck has weaknesses against, is very valuable. 3 Go for the Throat as our standard clean removal for most things in the meta. 2 Destroy Evils to get rid of those pesky enchantments and moreover get rid of those large creatures. And then because I didn't feel comfortable running a full playset of Atraxa, we are running 1 Green Sun's Twilight, as if we don't have Atraxa in our hand, as soon as we get to 6 mana, we can fire this off, digging 5 cards deep for Atraxa to be able to put her directly into play, as well as the land. Later in the game, we could do it for more. Yes, we don't have a ton of creatures to get, in fact 4 to be exact, or actually 5, but I do think it's still worth having the 1 of just to be able to dig deeper when we need it. That is the list. Like I mentioned earlier, we're running a ton of Triumphs to make sure we can trigger domain as quickly as possible, and then a handful of basic lands to be able to search up with Herd Migration. So that is the list, my friends. Before we get into this fair gameplay of Atraxa, let's go ahead and give a very special shout out to Braden Kudser. Braden, thank you so much, my friend, for riding the Struggle Bus and supporting the channel. Really, it does mean a lot. You rock, my friend, and this fair Atraxa list is for you. Yeah, we have Binding. I mean, this is a little slow. We're going first, and we have at least a piece of removal. I think we can keep this. Lead off with the Black Source in case we draw our board wipe, right? That's pretty important. So let's see, we're missing red green, so we'll go here. Then we have our Binding for 1. We like that. So not too shabby. Looks like we get to snag a Voidwing, right? I think that's the one we're looking for. Choose an artifact or creature card. Okay, Atraxa down. The jig is up. Let's go here and send it back. And we'll play our second black. Opponent clearing the way, unfortunately, for us. Not the most exciting thing, but I guess we'll do what we can. Going Esper. Alright. I think they're contemplating hitting us again, right? I'm guessing. Maybe a duress. They're trying to think maybe they have another dreams, probably. I guess that's why there's some hesitation. Because I don't think they really have to worry about anything subsequent. Maybe, maybe not. Oh. That's neat. Yeah, it is duress. Dang. It's unfortunate. You got it, buddy. I guess... Okay. Yeah, I was thinking maybe we could bounce it with war, but alright, that's not too shabby. Get a little bit of ramp, get a little bit of board presence going. I like it, I like it. Okay, things are looking a little up for us. Of course, we're 1 card to potentially 5. So that's unfortunate. I don't think I've ever seen this one. Huh. Is he dancing? Is that what's going on here? And definitely took the more powerful cards from us. Exhaust them. Sure. Let's just play the one they know about, right? Maybe that's why they're waiting to see if they can. That way we make our edict a little bit better, right? Maybe they untap, they play a Raffine or a Shouldered, and we get to edict them. Oh, nice. They +1 us. And now we will... Each opponent sacrifices a Planeswalker. And I believe they still have to discard. If I'm correct. So, alright, things are starting to look a little more even for us. Starting to look a little more even for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think we just play it, unfortunately, right? Because we do want to be able to get some shenanigans going. Let's see. Let's see. Are they going to hit us with the Invoke Despair? It's pretty good, right? Because we have to sack creature before enchantment. So either way, they get a card. Okay. See if they draw. Aww. Alright, well, each opponent sacrifices a Planeswalker. Bummer. So we can top deck something. Hey, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold on. If at 5 is X or more, instead put a chosen card onto the battlefield. Alright. Reveal the plus top X cards of your library. Choose a creature card or a land card from among them. Put those into the hand and the rest of the bottom. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. So we just go X is 5. Keep the treasure just in case. And there we go. So let's go with land and Atraxa. That seems like a winner. Put them onto the battlefield. There we go. There we go. Refill the hand. So let's go creature, right? Creature, sorcery, land, instant, enchantment. Is that all of them? Yep. Not too shabby. And we will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can hold that to cycle. Yep. All right. Let's see if we can get there. Let's see if we can get there. They are running white, so there is a chance for a board wipe, right? We can't put that off the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could play everything in our hands, so we're going to save this to cycle, right? So, most likely going to play Sphinx. You have plenty of mana, so the ward's not going to really do much. But, I mean, That worked out exactly the way we wanted it to. Exactly the way we wanted it to, which we're pretty happy about that. Those edicts really came in handy. So if they don't kill this, they're down to 6. So there's a consideration to maybe go herd migration, but I think I'd rather go wider, right? Come on, opponent, don't do this. Don't do this. Come on, there was a significant back and forth. You literally took an Atraxa and a Kami War from us, so don't. Okay, well, story time is pretty neat. Let's see, what can we tell story? So I am recently going to get into Warhammer 40k. For those of you that don't know what it is a miniature strategy game. As you can tell, because I play Magic, I like strategy games. Things like that appeal to me. And so I have a handful of friends that are into it. They've been kind of suggesting it to me, and I finally bit the bullet, decided I'm going to get into it. So yesterday I went over to a friend's house, and he plays Imperial Knights and one of the other knight or human factions. I don't remember to be completely honest with you, but I like mechs. I think I've talked about it before on the channel, like robo jocks and things like that. So battletech. So the yep, let's attack first, see if we get hit with anything. We do not, so let's go here, play our land so we can still cycle our land and send it back. And I guess that may be a little incorrect, right? Because if we went with migration, then that would have allowed us to present lethal. But versus, right, if they have just one removal spell, they get rid of Atraxa, and then they have another turn after that. So maybe that was incorrect, but I like the fact that we get the chance to refill our hand, and this is going to present a pretty good threat. They would have to have back-to-back board wipes. So, anyway, so I was going between Imperial Knights and the Tau, because I like mechs, and honestly, I don't particularly care for painting 1,000 minis, so any of the Marines or Swarm factions just don't appeal to me, right? And that's how I like most of their mechs, so I figured I can have like maybe one squad of some kind of anti-armor personnel. That may be doable, but the rest would be mechs that I'm super excited about. And the same thing with Imperial Knights. They're just giant big mechs, and that will do it. All right, this seems doable. I think we can keep this. All right, well, actually, ooh, this could actually work out quite well for us, honestly. So, because we can, if they're gonna flip this on turn 3, we can destroy Evil It, right? So I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna wait. Hopefully they take their whole turn off to flip that, and then yes, we get to do the thing, and they don't get to steal a card from our hand. That is awesome. Absolutely awesome. And let's go ahead and leave Edict up. All right. Things are not looking too shabby for us here. Things are not looking too shabby. That's okay. And let's Edict you. Opponent sacrifices a non-token creature. Want to try to keep the binding to avoid the edict, right? Okay, we'll destroy evil that. Things are looking all right, my friends. Things are looking all right. We're need a little bit more help, just a little bit, but overall not too shabby. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Junji, it's not too bad. Junji's not a bad one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, yes. All right, here we go. Can we high roll again? Come on. Ah, so close. So close. Let's just go with... and put it in the battlefield. All right, next turn. Next turn. Happens. It happens sometimes. What are you gonna do, right? Ooh, they're blitzing it. Okay. So there's a chance Atraxa dies here. Pretty good chance, right? Okay. Not sure why they wanted to be cute, but alright. Nah, that would be funny if... Alright, let's see. So... Creature... enchantment... land, because we can cycle those away, and sorcery. And... sure. Alright. 2 cards, possibly 3. Exile effect, respect. They could still play the underdog. Alright, so I think we're going to go migration here. Because migration goes wider. So I think we are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can't do both. But I think we are just going to go ahead and... and that's it. I'm going to keep this a cycle. Keep this to... Alright, let's... take the 3. Or block. Let's block. Keep our life total up. And then we attack them. And then we have the Ganjo they haven't seen. Yeah, that feels correct to me. Oh, or we could just do that. Let's attack first. See if we can use a Ganjo here. Because then we can keep the binding for the tenacious underdog. So let's do that. This still puts him on the 2-turn clock, so I like where we're at here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can go here, or we can cycle. Let's gain a little bit of life here. We're gonna hold, and then they're gonna fire this off. That is half their mana, right? Which is what we want. We're presenting lethal. We may even... oh, alright. Well, I think we got it then if they're going to go for Atraxa here. Or not Atraxa, Shieldred. Yeah, I think this may be an early concession. Ooh, that's interesting. Where'd they get that from? That... huh. Interesting. Interesting. Huh. Opponent's going first. I think this can get us another land, right? I think we can do better. We're gonna mulligan. Okay. This feels a little bit better to me. Keep our 2 board wipes. Maybe just 1. Hold on to Atraxa. I think we go like this. Maybe that's wrong. I'm not 100% sure. But I want to make sure that we, as soon as we get to 7 mana, we play Atraxa. I think is correct. So now the question is, do we run out the Shigeki or not? And I think we do. I think we just run it out. And if they kill it, they kill it. Absence. Okay, cool. Cool. I was expecting a lightning strike. Then I felt a little bit bad. But the... so we have to hold on to binding because they're reanimator. Okay. Interesting enough. So take 3 and draw, I think seems okay to me. I think that seems okay. Right? Versus... yeah, we're just going to wipe the board. So I think we just draw here. We'll just go ahead and drag to the bottom next turn. Get both of these things off the board. That way they don't get to ramp. We can wait on the herd migration until next turn. So let's do that. Right? We have Go for the Throats and Bindings. They do get to pitch 2 cards, unfortunately, but I don't think that was a clean way to do it. We don't have a way to clean the graveyard. So we really just need to hope that they hit us with the land and then hit portal, right? And then we can Binding the portal. Gives us a little bit of leeway. Okay. Discarding some more, so they don't have the repair. Destroy evil. Destroy evil. So let's go look for our land, because we definitely don't want to miss that. And I think we grab... We have blue, we have black, we have white. So green, I think. I think we grab green. Play our green, and then destroy evil now, leave up Go for the Throats, right? Do they have... Yeah, let's go ahead. The only problem is if they're running the blue one, right? The blue... I think we still try to be proactive here. Guess it doesn't matter. We can wait. Let's wait. There's no reason to do it right now. They don't get any value. Those all resolve. Right? We can still kill both. Gosh darn it. That's slightly annoying. So I guess I should have shipped the other board wipe here would have been fantastic. It's a little frustrating. It is a little frustrating. Alright, so I guess let's destroy this so they don't get to filter. And then land... Give them the treasure. Kill that guy. Still have to hold on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So a land off the top, we can Atraxa. I don't think we care about the treasure, do we? More life versus them being able to hard cast. Yeah, I guess we don't want them to hard cast their stuff, right? That's the problem. And I'm gonna hold on the Binding, because if they get the repair, then we're just out of the game. So I think we have to take this 4. And it's a clock, don't get me wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's awkward, but yeah, it is what it is. And maybe now watch we draw a land, but I don't know. I grab white. Play white in the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now the unfortunate thing is if we play Atraxa and then they get it, right? That's the awkward thing. If we play Atraxa, we won't have the 1 mana for the thing, and they get to kill our Atraxa, but we at least get to refill our hand. Refill our hand, right? So let's go... The heck? What is this? What? Is that in the... I have no idea why that's in the deck, honestly. So let's go... Instant... Land... Sorcery... Enchantment... Wait, that's a creature? What the heck is that doing in our deck? I have no idea what that's doing in our deck, honestly. Sure, let's play a land. If they draw the repair now, I'm going to be slightly irritated. Oh, and they still have enough. Gosh darn it. Oh, they do have the enchantment. I was right. I was right. They drew the repair now. They have to. We tapped out. So now we just get rocked, unfortunately. Which is slightly annoying. But we did the best we could, right? Yep, they're looking at the graveyard. I mean, I think it just has to be Portal. Okay. What's the other card in their hand? Gosh darn it, man. I thought we did the right thing. I thought we did the right thing. I was clearly wrong. Alright, so binding portal. Because we can't let them get stuff back. And then herd migration. Fizzle sticks, man. Fizzle sticks. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. We're so doomed. We're so doomed. I can't believe this is in our deck. I have no idea where that went. Alright. So it was a good top deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 8 to leave that up. Okay. Come on. Give me a binding. Give me a binding. Give me a... Alright, we got binding. Alright, so enchantment. Oh, but this is enchantment too. That's... I guess that's fine, right? Because it can still cast 2 spells regardless. Land. Instant. Right? Sorcery, because I don't think we're wiping the board. Am I missing something? Alright, and then I think we play our land and send it back. I mean, they could play stuff off the top of their deck. I don't know, maybe it should have been binding. I'm not 100% sure here. This... Oh, we didn't get edict. We didn't get edict. Okay.
Let your blade do the talking.
Alright. I think we have to leave up both the Ganjo and go for the throat. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, man. Alright. Oh, they get to do all this stuff. Just that one turn, man. That one turn, and they just have gone off. I wasn't wrong about the destroy. Oh no, but that's... Yeah, that is enchantment. So destroy evil would have worked. Temporary lockdown. Okay. So do they not have an answer to Atraxa? That would be kind of nice. Restoration. Okay. Okay. They do get to get something back. So I should have grabbed one of the board wipes. I think that's a given. Everything has haste. Okay. I don't know what's happening here. Trying to think. Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, let's... Here to save us some life. Well, we're gaining life back, so I'm confused. I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, alright. So do we hit them or hit the Emperor? I don't think we care about Emperor. I think we Kami War for sure. That's a given. Kami War, blast that. Right? We have plenty of mana. Attack you for 7. I just don't think we care about Emperor. And there's the battlefield. It was kicked, put +1 counter on. I don't think we Azusa. We're gonna hold this to cycle. Yeah, there's nothing we can do about the Fable. They pitch 2 lands, grab more gas. Oh no. Oh, they're discarding. Yep. Oh my gosh, they're doing really good things. Really good things. Come on. Okay. They saw so many cards. How many cards was that? Was that like 5 cards? I don't think... We could have done this to look for our Sphinx, right? Gosh, this should have been any other card in our deck. I don't know when I misclicked. No! No! We could have bounced it too. Okay. There. Oh my gosh. This is a good game. This is a really good game. So we have to Twilight to grab our other... I mean, I think we're just... They get to refuel. So let's see. This is return target permanent, non-land permanent to their hand. They have enough to cast stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and kill this. I don't particularly think it matters. And maybe we should keep it for the next thing that they play. But honestly, I think we just have to Twilight for Atraxa and grab another binding for the portal. I think it's our only bet. And we don't have a permanent to bounce. That's just another portal, so that doesn't do us any good. Bouncing, return up to 1 target non-land permanent to its owner's hand and gain 3 life. So bounce that. They could just discard it, but I guess, right? They could bounce a token, but I don't think we particularly care. They have 1 treasure, right? They don't have another one. So let's do this for 5 again. Because we want to give ourselves as much mana as possible. And unfortunately, we whiffed. Put a counter so we could block. That's not doing much. They get what? Atraxa back. Alright, let's cycle. Just to see what we get. But they got it. Yeah, good game. Man, that one turn cost us, unfortunately. Going first. 2 lands. 2 lands. We have draw, and this is going to be... Yeah. I'm going to keep this one. It has a chance of being a little painful, I will admit. But I think I'll untap land on 3, and we're rocking and rolling. So I'm going to keep it. And... let's see. I mean, this hand, I will admit, this hand dies to mono red, but sometimes when I go into the decision-making, deck building process, right, kind of have to make that decision. We can limit our creativity based on the aggro deck in the format, which is true. There's a reason why they call it the Fun Police, right? There's no doubt about that. But once again, I think at some point I have to just make that concession. Because if not, then all the decks are going to start to look somewhat similar, which, I mean, sure, some people can make that argument already. Of course, they had to play blue. Playing blue is a little awkward, and this is an instant, though, so let's see. We can play the Takanume. Playing Takanume will make it to where we can play Binding plus Prophecy, or we can just play the tap land now, and then we could still do either or, but not both. And I think that's correct. Just to have the untapped land when we need it most, right? If we can delay. So, are we playing against a domain deck? We are. It looks like we are playing against domain, which is quite interesting. Okay, we'll let that ride. They're most likely going to minus.
Ancient magic.
Yep. So let's draw. So maybe an all will be 1 kind of deck. Let's see, herd migration isn't too bad. want to keep hitting our lands. Maybe we go herd plus 1. We have 1 land. I want to make sure we hit our land, so I'm just going to go this way. Maybe that's a mistake, right? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can go here. And let's go ahead and just binding now to get rid of Arland. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can play this next turn. I think that's correct. I think that's correct, right? Take 2 for a little bit. We can. This will stabilize us. We go 6, 7. Fight rigging. Okay, we can get rid of that, thankfully. So let's let them hide away first, and then before combat, right? Stop before next combat. Yeah, we'll destroy that, right? Seems okay. Play a land. Let's destroy this and let that resolve. Okay, okay. All right, all right. Green sun, that's not too bad, but we're gonna go here and let's get this rolling. Get rid of that. And then we could bounce this and they still discard. So we're doing okay. Doing okay. We'll see what they got going on though. It looks like 2 jank decks going up against each other. So the question is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we're gonna go ahead and Atraxa, refill our hand. The blue doesn't, to me, feel like. Okay, okay. So they minus again. So I think now we are gonna herd over Atraxa. We will. Oh, we can also bounce that, which is kind of hilarious. That doesn't really do anything, right? That's just cute. We get rid of this and then exile it. We get. I think we just get rid of that. Maybe I'm wrong. They discarded a land. So let's herd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And let's herd. Because I think that's safer than playing Atraxa with them having 2 mana up, right? Maybe that's wrong, but this allows us to put pressure on Arland block, right? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we don't get board wiped here. The fact that they haven't played any creatures makes me feel like they're packing some board wipe action, right?
Follow the enemy's scent. They're close.
Okay, so Arland's gonna flip. We have Twilight if we need to, which could allow us. I think we just Atraxa anyways next turn. Refill the hand, keep the herd migration, and go wide. All right, let's see what they got going on first. So 1, 2, 3 here. Leave black blockers just in case, right? Okay, so before that happens, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can get rid of that. Oh, they have to lose both their guys. We only lose 1 to do that. Yeah, I think we want to Atraxa here. I don't think we're worried about Arland that much, honestly. Okay, cool. So, and they haven't represented any kind of counter magic. So I think we're going to Atraxa, refill the hand. We have 2 things that could block the Sojourner. Now watch I get rocked here. Let's see if I got rocked. It looks like I did. We still have Green Sun's Twilight next turn to repeat the process. Okay, they're just going to play something else. Okay, cool. Got a little scared there. Got a little scared. Okay, so. Do we have another enchantment? Alright, they have seen enough apparently. Alright. Okay, alright, we're going first. We have double black for our drag to the bottom. We can still prophecy for 3. So I think we keep this one. I think we keep this one and really plan on the old border wipe Reno getting us there. Us. I love that sound. I can listen to it all day, unfortunately. But it was my childhood. Opponent, no. Do a thing. Thank you. Play the old proving grounds. So at the very least we get to draw, right? Green on the other side of the board. So do we choose to ramp here? I'm not opposed to that. I'm actually not opposed to getting a little rampy ramp here, right? It does make our drag to the bottom a little bit worse if we are going to have something in play, but seeing green from the other side of the board, they could be a more mid-rangey. Okay. Gain 3 life. Let's go here, and I believe that would let us go 1 card deeper. And we get to grab 2. So let's grab, what are we missing? Blue, right? So let's grab Tower and Edict. Not the worst. Once again, we have a block here. Buy us some time, right, before we drop. No follow-up play from the opponent. Wow. That is, so we may just even hold on to that, right? Keep playing our land drops, and we'll hold what we got. Edict is kind of nice here, right? Because we can get around potential protection spells. This is a slow start from mono green. See if they're going for a fight spell. That would be kind of a blowout here, right? Don't know if we want to use binding. Nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's Edict now. Opponent sacrifices a non-token creature. Like, we're denying ourselves the 2 for 1, but I think that's okay, right? I think what they're carrying is just a protection spell, and I'm not too worried about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So play this tapped just in case they. What does green have? They don't have any flash creatures right now, do they? Alright, well, we get to Atraxa next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, fight rigging. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 means we tapped out so they could play a 5. They're gonna bushwhack. So do we just grab the rigging here? I kind of want to grab the rigging. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they have to go. We play Atraxa. They go 6. Then we attack with Atraxa. Then they go 7. Yeah, I think I am going to take the rigging here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're not going to block. So yeah, let's just go here. Play Atraxa. Fill up our hand again. Let's go. Jeez. Okay. Enchantment. Instant. Land to cycle. And then sorcery. Right? And then attack. No blocks. Good game. Maybe. Buena. Okay, so mono green ramp that unfortunately it was a weird, interesting hand that they kept. I'm wondering why. Play our land. Go to combat, and we can always gonna hold on this, right? Because we, yeah, they're just gonna take it all. All right, we just send it back. Let's see what they ramp into. They know we have. We could have killed Gwenna, I guess, to deny the ramp. Right? Alright, so kill Gwenna. And then they play. Let's see what they pick. Right? Because they know about the binding. So let's see if they go destroy enchantment. Put a shield counter. Okay. Oh, I guess I didn't think about that. All right, let's see if the last card is a protection spell. No pause. And there we go. All right. Unfortunate for the opponent.